Check out the content on Brandon with a Y and here on No Way It's Brandon. No Way It's Brandon, power to the gamer. Rated E for everyone. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You guys know who it is. It's your guy, No Way It's Brandon, coming at you guys again with another video for today. How are you guys doing, man? You guys doing well? You guys doing great? You guys doing absolutely stupendously fantastic. As always, guys, we are back right at it with some more Riders Republic today. And today we are going to be talking about the long-awaited, the long-anticipated skateboard update to Riders Republic. Now, we're not going to be diving into every single little detail, new piece of content within the game, mainly because I want to kind of focus on the overall value of this update. And this isn't the first time I've brought up a similar conversation like this, or just topic, subject matter, in terms of not just Riders, but with video games these days in general. And more specifically, though, talking about the value for your money, right? In terms of we the people spending our hard-earned money, or your parents' hard-earned money, on in-game content, DLC, and these days with Riders Republic, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend X amount of money on the content. But anyway, so for this video, right, I'm just going to be showing some B-roll, and then I'll just show you guys whatever images or videos that I have to reference to said content. But before I get started here, I was on my game, and so I guess for some users, whenever you purchase Republic coins, or maybe when you purchase some version of the skateboard packs, right? Because I think they have different editions of the skateboard content. I guess there might have been some kind of glitch or something where you couldn't find your new content, but I guess Ubisoft has addressed this. So just in case I get any questions about it, I guess Ubisoft had addressed it, or they are for sure working on it at least. But anyway, man, I just want to jump right in and say, hey, skateboard is here. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. Cannot complain about that. It has been a long time coming. I mean, I think just a couple months ago, Ubisoft was, I want to throw up some air quotes here, you know, they were kind of hinting at the skateboard, but you know, we all knew it was coming pretty much, because Ubisoft was on their Riders Republic Instagram page, you know, showing little snippets and stuff like that, little quick videos, screenshots of skateboarding. Oh, no. They were even showing behind the scenes stuff. But anyway, I digress. So skateboard is finally here. And so something that I for sure knew was going to happen was we were going to have to pay for it with our wallets. Woo! Don't we all love to spend money on in-game content for video games? I know I do, when the content is good anyway. But so my biggest issue that I just wanted to bring up was, and then I mean, I can see this in many different perspectives, right? But I just didn't like the fact that Ubisoft was charging, man, I don't want to say an absurd amount of money, but I mean for the skateboard bundle, I had to pay just for the standard skateboard bundle, right? I had to cough up $20 basically. So in case you guys aren't familiar with Riders Republic, or if you guys have never purchased anything using real world money on Riders Republic, basically Riders has this in-game currency called RC, so Republic coins, right? And how you obtain these Republic coins is by going to the store in the game, the in-game shop, and purchasing Republic coins with your real world money. So, you know, your visas, your credit cards, what have you. And so how it basically works is that you got to go buy a bundle of these coins. So for the skateboard pack, I essentially had to spend $20 on it, right? My thing was like, okay, cool, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and spend $20 on it, but I'm just thinking about the previous bundles that have been in Riders Republic, because if you guys know me, or if you guys have seen me around before, maybe you guys may have seen me talk about some of the other bundles, some of the other add-ons in this game, and I was like, dude, I think this is a little too expensive. So for example, with the Ultimate Ridge, right, or rather the Ridge Ultimate pack, before the Skateboard update there is a Ridge Ultimate, and then sometime before or after that, at some point, there is even the Hoverboard. And so for the Hoverboard pack and the Ridge Ultimate pack, you had to pretty much spend 20 bucks for each. So I'm like, dude, I gotta spend 20 bucks for 2 different packs. And the reason I'm all throwing a fit, well, I don't want to say throwing a fit, but the reason, as of more recently this year, I've been kind of questioning a lot of Ubisoft's pricing is because for literally year 1 of Riders Republic, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think like 7 different packs. So the snow skate, the jumbo bike, the snowmobile freestyle, the rocket skis, rocket bike, showdown pack, all of this stuff was included, even the BMX, all of this stuff was included in the year 1 pass. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the year 1 pass is like somewhere around 20 bucks, like $25 from what I can remember. Somebody please correct me if I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty certain it was like mid $20 range. And that is a lot of stuff that you get, because within a lot of these packs, you have more events, more careers, gear, stuff like that, right? But I digress. So my thing was that Riders didn't ever have a year 2 pass. So we as players have been having to individually purchase each of these packs, and that's kind of expensive. I mean, considering that, like I said, the Hoverboard is practically 20 bucks, the Ridge Ultimate is practically 20 bucks. They're also selling cosmetics within the game, so I'm like, dude, some of these cosmetic packs, another 20 bucks. So I'm all, man, this just seems like, I don't want to say it's getting out of hand, but I mean, there is this like fine line of, well, you know, I do see a lot of this stuff as art, right? Because you have to understand there is an art team of some sort that has to create all these different cosmetics. So I'm sure they're getting paid for some of this stuff, or, you know, I'm not exactly sure how all of the funds are distributed, but I'm just trying to say that this is art as well. Like, video games are art, you know, coding is some form of art, expertise. So while I do understand that, at the same time though, when it comes to new content, you know, it's fair to raise the question of, you know, is the new content even worth your money? Because I'm not sure how often you guys purchase in-game content for video games, but I'm all like, dude, you know, Halo Infinite has like in-game skins, or like in-game currency, so that way you can buy skins. And Call of Duty has in-game currency where you can buy skins, cosmetics. So, you know, it's not just Riders Republic, but if you're someone that plays Riders and you play other games where you also have to purchase skins and stuff with like in-game currency that you have to use your credit card or your visas to buy, that money adds up, because it can be 40 bucks in Riders. You know, you could be spending 20 bucks in Halo. You could be spending another 15, 20 bucks in Call of Duty. So this is just stuff that I've really been starting to question, especially as time goes on with Riders Republic. But still kind of digressing here, but I'm just trying to bring up this whole point of, you know, Ubisoft charging, I don't want to say an absurd amount of money, but Ubisoft has this, they have this new bundle here, right? So this bundle is the Skate Plus pack, and the Skate Plus pack is $39.99 USD. And so it includes the hoverboard, and it includes the Ridge Ultimate, and of course the skateboard stuff. But my thing is that I don't know what the price is for the Skate Plus pack for the people that already purchased individually the hoverboard and individually the Ridge Ultimate, because you could not, from my understanding, you could not purchase the Ridge Ultimate and the hoverboard within one pack. These are two separate purchases, practically 40 bucks. And so I don't know what the screen looks like for people that already purchased the hoverboard and the Ridge Ultimate when it comes to looking at the Skate Plus pack. I'm not even sure if it's even discounted. So I don't have the hoverboard or the Ridge Ultimate because I didn't think it was a very good value. So that was just my choice to not even bother purchasing these things. And to be quite honest, from the release of Ridge Ultimate and the hoverboard until now, the release of the skateboard, I've been perfectly fine without the hoverboard and the Ridge Ultimate. I mean, not purchasing these two things did not hinder my experience with riders, because riders, Ubisoft at least does a thing with riders where there's still some way, shape, or form for you to experience these events within the hoverboard and the Ridge Ultimate without you having to purchase them. So whether if it's in multiplayer, if it's in special mass races, if it's live events, Ubisoft still gives players the opportunity to experience some of this purchasable content within the game for free. Granted, you don't get to use some of this stuff in free roam, right? Like if you just wanted to ride around in the hoverboard just for fun, you cannot do that without purchasing the hoverboard pack. But I'm just saying that, like, I don't know how much the Skate Plus pack is for the people that had already purchased the hoverboard and the Ridge Ultimate. And it's like, it kind of sucks because none of us knew that Ubisoft was going to have a Skate Plus pack that was going to include the hoverboard and the Ridge Ultimate. So I don't want to say it's like scummy stuff because, like I said, I don't know what the screen looks like for the people that had already purchased hoverboard and the Ridge Ultimate. But I'm just trying to get to this point of, like, dude, $39.99 for the skateboard pack. So it's like really all that you're getting with this are the events for the skateboard. You're gonna get, of course, the new sponsors, because the three new sponsors are pretty much behind a paywall. So in order to unlock them, you need to play certain skateboard events that are not unlocked unless you have the skateboard bundle, right? So unfortunately, players cannot access the new sponsors without purchasing some form of skateboard bundle pack. Tricks Academy. If you go to the Tricks Academy, then you can test out the skateboard for free, but you can't, as far as I can tell, you cannot just ride around for free using the standard skateboard in free roam. So if you guys want to go ahead and test out the skateboard just to see if you like it, go to the Tricks Academy because it is there for free, just in case you guys did not know that. So those things were kind of bummers for me. So the sponsors, I'm sure some gear, all the different skateboards, of course, are within the Skate Plus pack, but you can still use the skateboard in multiplayer free-for-all. And if Ubisoft ever adds skateboarding to mass races, anything multiplayer related, you can still access when it comes to new content. So you can still use the skateboard within multiplayer. So you do not need to purchase any of these packs, but it would be advantageous to have this stuff purchased because, if you're someone that likes to practice, likes to get a little sweaty, you want to get to know the tricks, the boards on your own time without having to figure stuff out during multiplayer gameplay and getting absolutely rinsed, it would behoove you to have the sports purchase. But anyway, digressing, just getting back to the point of what you're going to be missing out on and what you won't be missing out on in terms of purchasing versus not purchasing. So, I mean, for me personally, I'm not going to tell you guys if it's worth it or not, because I can't speak for everybody. People interpret value differently. People see value differently, basically. So for me, the hoverboard and the Ridge Ultimate individually were not of good value, so I didn't buy them. The Skate Plus pack, honestly, I don't see it as a great value because my thing is, okay, I don't want to spend $40 and never use the hoverboard and never really play the Ridge Ultimate events too much because there's only 8 events, right? And then once I'm done with the events, I'm done with them. Like, I'll just play through it just to complete all of the secondary objectives. And so as for the like legendary rewards and the outfits, I can do without them. I mean, personally, I'm pretty content with some of the stuff that I have within the game. So, you know, if you don't find value in this stuff, then of course don't buy it. Like, for sure, think twice about it and say, hey, am I really gonna be getting the most out of these events? Like, am I gonna be rocking the legendary gear that much? You know, this is just stuff for you guys to for sure think about before you just make purchases, because this is a lot of money. You know, 40 bucks is a lot of money for sure. So I myself personally purchased the skateboard pack for 20 bucks. So I got the standard one. I still don't have hoverboard, still don't have Ridge Ultimate. You know, if there's ever some kind of discount, then maybe, but as an adult that makes money, I'm all, yeah, I don't really think so, you know? So I would much rather spend 20 bucks just for the skateboard, save my money if in the event there's either some kind of sale or if there's a really cool cosmetic within the shop. Because remember, Ubisoft, they can make some pretty cool cosmetics. Like, there is this graffiti crew pack that looks pretty sick, but that's like that is another 20 bucks that you're gonna have to be spending on. So, you know, I'm just trying to get you guys familiar with, like, you know, the pricing of this stuff, because man, prices can be pretty high, especially when it comes to cosmetics in the game, for add-ons. You know, just don't be blindly spending your money. But hey, if you guys got money to burn, then do what you got to do, right? But I think most of us here are going to be thinking about it, saying, hey, I don't really know if it's that worth it. It might be kind of expensive. A lot of you guys are going to be asking your parents about this stuff. Like, you know, this is something to for sure consider. But after all that being said, I do think Skateboard is pretty sick. It's just that, man, you know, a $40 paywall for a bundle, I think it's a bit steep still, especially as I compare it to the year 1 pass. But that is pretty much all I had to say in terms of the stuff. You know, hopefully the video wasn't too long because I'm kind of just rambling. But Skateboard, pretty cool. I mean, you can still access the new skateboard area in Bryce Canyon, and you could still play the skateboard live events for free. So for sure, you guys do not have to worry about missing out on accessing the new areas. The new areas are always free to play. So you can still ride your BMX bikes, you can ride your mountain bikes, you can do whatever you want within the new areas for free. So that's still pretty cool. And you can still access the live events for free. So, you know, thankfully, you know, Ubi still tries to offer new free content for the players in some way, shape, or form. And then, by the way, you know, you can even test out the Skateboard just by playing the new live area events. So for sure, consider that. But that was pretty much all I had to say, guys. Skateboard, pretty cool thus far. Not really much I have to say else on the matter. I was more so fixated on the whole like pricing of the thing. So I'm like, man, you know, I'm an adult. I can make money. You know, 40 bucks it isn't that crazy. But when it just comes to in-game content and just kind of looking at the value, you know, it would behoove you to kind of really think about it, ask some questions about it. But hey, if you guys, I don't know, have any comments, questions, concerns, like as if I work for Ubi or something, I don't. Feel free to let me know your guys' thoughts if you guys have been liking Skateboard this far. Pretty cool stuff, and can't wait to play more. I'm for sure going to be playing the Skateboard, or rather playing through the Skateboard career on the channel here at some point. I do have some other gameplays that I have to edit to also get through, you know, still working on animation, but for sure I will be playing through the Skateboard stuff just because, you know, it has been long awaited and I really want to get into it. But anyway, guys, that is going to have to do it for this one. Thank you guys again for watching, man. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys can please like, subscribe, comment, and enjoy the content, that would be absolutely stupendously fantastic as always, guys. And as usual, I will see you in the next one, and cue the outro.